Hello and welcome back to the 0304 Man United Save episode 9 on Football Manager 22. And in the last episode, we realised that Jesper Grønkjær was one of the best target men in the Premier League in 2003, scoring 2 unbelievable headers at the back post. But luckily for us, Ruud van Nistelrooy and Cristiano Ronaldo stepped up and made it a 2-2 draw in the top of the table clash against Chelsea, which actually gave advantage to Arsenal, who took the top of the table spot after this game. And we go into a December roundup and lots to get through in this episode. First off, sacking season is full in force with Alan Kirbishley sacked by Charlton and Chris Coleman sacked by Fulham, both of them losing their jobs. We got a chance for revenge against Middlesbrough, having been drawn against them in the FA Cup. Guti got an injury, out for 4 to 5 weeks after a strong tackle. Patrick Kluivert decided he didn't want to turn up for training, and that put the press into an absolute frenzy that he was going to leave. Tim Howard also suggested he wanted to leave on loan to get some more first-team football. We drew Milan in the Champions League, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer eventually sent us back to the top of the table with a good win over Portsmouth, although Harry Redknapp wasn't too happy with VAR. Nicky Butt said he was happy to carry on playing at the club, and on Boxing Day, Arsenal got a wonderful win over Tottenham, 6-2 in the North London derby. So into the award weeks then for the end of year awards, and Celta Vigo won the World Club Cup Championship, and given that we beat them twice in the Champions League, we're the best team in the world, I guess. Thierry Henry won the World Golden Ball, Ruud van Nistelrooy came second. Thierry Henry won the World Footballer of the Year, and Ruud van Nistelrooy came second. Thierry Henry won the World Player of the Year, and Ruud van Nistelrooy came second. We didn't get any players into the World Team starting 11, but Ruud van Nistelrooy and Willy Sagna were in the substitutes for that team. But we did get Quinton Fortune into the African 11 of the Year, which has a great partnership of Agahawa and Drogba. You can see there that Apire and Ndai and Safi make up the rest of the midfield. Oh, and there was one more award for Thierry Henry, French Player of the Year, with Willy Sagnol coming third. So into January we go, and some club news to report. And the first bit is that Nicky Butt has changed his mind again. Less than 30 days after saying he was happy to stay, he now wants to leave for a new challenge, and our assistant manager believes we've got a big enough squad to cope with his departure. So we may be saying farewell to Nicky Butt. Sacking season is in full swing, with Bobby Robson being sacked by Newcastle, with Kevin Keegan, the media favourites to take over from Bobby Robson. Coming back to Newcastle, Kevin. Could be interesting. I'd love it if we see that. Andreas Iniesta was officially announced as a Man United player, signing for £2.7 million, B- from the fans. Happy to have signed a good player and has potential to be a key player for the club. What a bargain that is. Real Sociedad signed Diego Forlan, so we say farewell to our Uruguayan star. The fans were a little bit disappointed in this one and felt like he could have reached his potential at the club, but it was never getting ahead of Van Nistelrooy. Barcelona have signed Kleberson for £31 million, and again the fans were a little bit disappointed in this one, but just wasn't playing football for us. 31 million, yes please. And that £31 million was our record sale ever, beating Phil Neville to Barcelona, which when you look at those two players is pretty disappointing we've not sold someone for more. Sunday Olise agreed to join us at the end of the season on a Bosman ruling, and I think this could be a bit of a shrewd pickup in central midfield. He's got really good attributes, hard working, and on a free transfer from Borussia Dortmund, I think he's going to be an absolute steal. A really good free kicks, long shots, composure, leadership, stamina and fitness. I think Sunday Olise will give us a good bit of balance, and you know, if we sell Nicky Butt, we've already got a replacement coming in. We go out and get a centre-back as well on a Bosman ruling, Fabrizio Colaccini, who people will know from Newcastle fame. We're getting on a free, an elite centre-back from AC Milan, currently on loan at Villarreal, but heading 20, anticipation 20, teamwork 17, leadership 17, determination 17, work rate 16, strength 17, stamina 18, jumping reach 16, balance 18. He's going to be great. Looking at the results then across that period, we only lost one game away to Charlton 1-0. Some big wins in there, 6-2 against Blackburn, 5-0 against Wolves, and a 3-1 win over Middlesbrough for some revenge. So heading into the game against Leeds United, you can see there the lineup's not looking too different from what we've been playing all season. We've now gone to a bit more of a central 4-4-1-1 formation, with Scholes playing behind Van Nistelrooy. Leeds United lined up in a 4-2-3-1, Eric Bakker behind Viduka, Alan Smith playing out on the right hand side, and Nicky Barmby on the left. And the Premier League table shows it's sort of top v middle of the table. Leeds sitting in 13th and Man United up in 1st. Joint on points with Arsenal at the top of the table. So the game got underway and we were the team that got it going. Rio Ferdinand decided to bring the ball out of defence, and we're looking to utilise Ferdinand a bit more in the second half of the season. He's been getting tired in the first half, but we started really well. Ryan Giggs laying the ball back to Silvestre and, well, Smith diving into a tackle. The referee checking the penalty, but ultimately it wasn't given and it was outside the box. Paul Scholes ran down the left-hand side, put the ball to the back post. Solskjaer took one of the worst dives I've ever seen in the history of Football Manager. The referee checked it with VAR, who stupidly said it's a penalty. And then you look at it back. How about that for a dive? Unbelievable from Ole Solskjaer. But he did step up, take the penalty, fire it into the bottom left, and made it 1-0 to Man United. Kelly put a ball into the back post, and Eric Bakker headed over for Leeds. Wes Brown took over to Willie Sadnell. Hargreaves put a ball over the top towards Solskjaer. He shot straight at Robinson, who touched it round the post. Paul Scholes laid it into Owen Hargreaves on the edge of the box. He drove in, had a shot that was blocked. Seth Johnson can only head it to Ryan Giggs, who put a cross into Van Nistelrooy to head home. Hargreaves laid the ball up to Ruud Van Nistelrooy, out to Ryan Giggs, into Keane, back to Van Nistelrooy. He had a shot from range that just went past the bar. Wes Brown and Rio Ferdinand played a little bit of keep balls. Roy Keane put a ball out to Solskjaer on the right-hand side. He took his time, tackled pretty well. Willie Sagna had a first-time pass to Hargreaves. Hargreaves crossed it in. Robinson saved well from Ruud Van Nistelrooy. The corner was swung into the box and Ferdinand headed straight at Paul Robinson. And into half-time then with a 2-0 lead. We were absolutely dominating the game and there was no need to say the players anything else. We told them how well they were doing and got back on with the game. 2-0 up and straight into the second half. Paul Scholes gives it back to Roy Keane. Roy Keane holds onto the ball and finds Hargreaves. Into Scholes, out to Solskjaer in a lovely flowing move. Solskjaer puts a cross into Van Nistelrooy, whose header was straight at Paul Robinson. Solskjaer again dinked the ball into Van Nistelrooy. He accelerated away from the defender. Left-footed shot again, saved really well by the England international goalkeeper. Giggs' corner was chucked into the near post and Ferdinand headed at Paul Robinson. Cristiano Ronaldo came on to replace Paul Scholes, and we're trying him in this second shadow striker role, which was recommended in the comments. And while we were doing that, Eric Bakker ran forward. He gets tackled by Roy Keane, and we tried to launch a counter-attack. Ronaldo goes long over the top to Van Nistelrooy. He brings it down, and he's all on his own, but he gets round the defender with a lovely bit of skill and hits the underside of the bar, and the ball stays out. Giggs hits a free kick, which Paul Robinson saves really well. Mikel Silvestre took a throw in. Hargreaves gives it back to Silvestre. Sagno on the edge of the box laid it off to Ronaldo, who fires over. And then we make some more subs. Juan Fran comes on from Mikel Silvestre. Ryan Giggs has another free kick that Robinson easily holds. And Ryan Giggs then puts in a corner, but this one is cleared away. Ronaldo lays it back to Solskjaer. Solskjaer shoots from range and curls it into the far corner. A lovely finish from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ronaldo gives it to him, one touch out of his feet, and then he just puts it into that side netting. Robinson can't get it. 3-0 United. Giggs puts in a corner and it's headed in at the front post by Rio Ferdinand against his former club. Makes it 4-0 in this Rose Derby, and we are absolutely smashing Leeds at this point. Juan Fran put a ball into Van Nistelrooy. He took it onto the left-hand side again. Giggs took over. He put in a cross towards the post. The Van Nistelrooy header is touched over the bar by Robinson. Into the 90th minute, and Solskjaer got a bit of space on the right-hand side. Van Nistelrooy heads over the bar again. And then into the 93rd minute, Hargreaves puts in Van Nistelrooy. He slips a lovely ball through to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He goes round the keeper and gets his hat-trick and makes it 5-0 to Man United against rivals Leeds. And then as Van Nistelrooy put that ball through, you can just see Paul Robinson trying really hard to get the cover the space. Solskjaer tucks it underneath him. Lovely, lovely finish. And then as we tick into injury time, as Leeds get the game back underway after that 5th goal, it just ticks down and we secure a fantastic win over Leeds United. And yeah, it's going to put us to the top of the table again, which is always good to see. And you can see there in the commentary, we were praised for our team talk, but Leeds really didn't have a sniff. Ronaldo did well coming on. Lots of 7s and 8s across the board. We were a 5-star triumph, which was lovely to see. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with a lovely hat-trick. And the Leeds manager, Co-Andreza, said it wasn't very good. And classy Solskjaer was on form for Man United. Classy Solskjaer. Classy.